What's going on, everyone? Doki989 here, bringing you back a brand new Play.Byte MC OP faction server video. Today we are on episode 3 of this amazing series, and we are back in Warp B. Today we're going to be continuing our life stories segment, which I guess we'll continue doing that in prison, because prison you're just kind of mining and doing stuff. So I guess if we add in some of that, story time, storytelling, it'll be much more entertaining for you guys. I mean, that's kind of what other people do for prison series, especially when they're starting off. So, today, what's going on? Oh, they're resetting the mine, I think. That is pretty cool. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so we'll reset the mine. Let's do this. Let us go. Let us go. So, let's talk about back to managers. This is part 2 of our behind-the-scenes YouTuber segment, where we talk about what kind of goes on behind the scenes for YouTube. That's a pretty legitimate question. I mean, a lot of people, or a lot of viewers, they just think it's just kind of like they record and everything, and that's it. I mean, there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes that I think is really interesting and cool that I think you guys should be kind of know of, because it makes, watching your favorite YouTuber, it makes you guys appreciate it even more. So, and that's not just saying it for me, but for the 20 other people you probably watch at home. So, I mean, for the bigger YouTubers, I don't use the servers, but recording on a let's say a server, typically a larger YouTuber would charge for that. So let's say I wanted to do a video of Skywars on your server. I might charge, $20 for that video, because I'm assuming that my viewers or my subscribers would go check out your server and probably buy a rank. So I want to get a percentage of that, so I will charge per video. So that's very, very common. I mean, some people might be against that. I mean, some of you might be, oh, how dare they? How could they possibly charge? Oh, that is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, you gotta realize that these people are mostly adults, and they do have a life, and finances need to be paid for, and this is their job. I mean, it's either they do YouTube and they charge for servers, or they get a real life job and they don't do YouTube at all. And that's kind of the mindset that you need to understand when, doing YouTube, really. So there are different types of services that YouTubers would use to find servers that are looking for them. So let's say I wanted to charge to do some server videos or a let's play on that server. I would pretty much have to find a server that would be willing to pay me, and that's a lot harder than it looks. I've done it in the past, and there are some good services out there for bigger YouTubers that are looking for that, to make that extra dollar off of their video, and to get some of payments back from the ranks that the donors would pay for. So let me go to e-chest. I don't have that permission. I don't know if there's a ender chest nearby too, so I guess we're stuck having all this monthly stuff in our inventory. So some of these middlemen I don't know, companies do quite a bit of work, and they're in close collaboration with some of the bigger YouTubers. I think it's pretty cool. Servers, obviously people complain, oh my gosh, how can Sky Does Minecraft charge $5,000 for a video? That's ridiculous. That's so much money. How dare he? That's ridiculous. He's a money whore, whatever. But, alright, first off, you need to realize there are going to be about 500,000 to 1 million people watching that video. And pretty much based off of that, 250,000 of those viewers are going to go log on to that server. That's pretty much the basic. A quarter of the people are going to, whoever watches your video, about a quarter of them to a sixth of them will log on to that server. So let's say a quarter of those people, 250,000 people, log on to that server. That's a lot of people. And let's say a quarter of those people, so 50,000 people, let's say, roughly, are going to, or 75,000 people are actually going to buy a rank. Or maybe, let's say, even, 5%. That's still, like, 5,000 people buying a rank, at least. That is such a small percentage of the total viewership. You're bound to get the money return off of that server-side investment. Other people with server donations, something that MineJam is looking into, buy advertising slots. So let's say you go to minecraftservers.org. 1 million people go onto that website every day. So you're bound to get your money's worth based on just people checking out your server, buying a rank very quickly. I know, speaking off of an anonymous server that I'm very close friends with who the owner is, who actually does buy minecraftserver.org slots, so, you know, it's very narrow. Hopefully you guys should be able to guess this. I have done videos on that server. I'm just not going to say the name. He said that he got his money back from that $5,000 initial investment within 48 hours, just based off of server donations. So obviously, yeah, it might cost a lot of money, but you're going to get your money back, and it's pretty much a business plan at that point. So it's very interesting. It's very cool because Minecraft went from, you know, having small multiplayer servers to having these huge servers, Hypixel, Hive, Mineplex. These servers easily make hundreds of thousands of dollars every month in business revenue from donations. I mean, there's 10,000 people on these servers at any given time. I mean, you're going to have people donating left and right hundreds of times a day, whether it be a $2 rank or a $500 rank. So, I mean, there is a huge business side of Minecraft that most of you guys probably are not aware of. And while that is the case, then again, some of you may be saying that's ridiculous, you're just making money off of me, it's pay to win. These huge servers also have huge expenses. They have to pay for DDoS protection. So let's say some, you know, idiot wants to go hit them off. They're going to be losing money, so they have to pay, you know, anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a month for the bigger servers in order to make sure that they don't go offline if they get hit by a DDoS attack. Or they have to pay for the servers. These servers that they host on are very, very expensive servers. That's why you don't get lag on some of these huge servers. It's because the servers are very top quality, and they cost a lot of money to maintain, to keep up, and for the server host companies to you know, afford and pay for. And then you also have to pay for the people that work for you. They have to pay for plugins. Everything ends up being an expense. So yes, while they might be making $300,000 a month, they also have $250,000 in expenses that do add up very quickly. And that's just an extreme example for the very, very large servers. And any server that you log on to, whether it be ByteMC, MineJam, VelocityMC, or Mineplex, there are going to be server expenses, from as small as just having a server to, you know, host on, to buying plugins and buying ad space and whatnot. So that's just kind of a side of Minecraft that I'm sure not many of you may have been aware of. I mean, of course, some of you who have tried starting up a server quickly realize that it is essentially a business. So it is kind of cool to watch and everything. So with that being said, guys, we'll move on to our next story. What should we talk about today? Talk about server network, YouTube networks. So I guess for all of you YouTubers out there, whether you have 20,000 subscribers or you have 5,000 or 10,000 or whoever's watching, I don't know how many you guys have, but to be honest, let me know in the comment section below how many subscribers you have. I'm pretty curious to see if you guys do YouTube for those who watch. But when you make a YouTube channel, you want to get partnered with a network. So this network's going to provide you with you know, ads to put on your videos before they start. They're also going to provide you with you know, music options, a platform, and they're going to pay you for that. And it's very, you know, nice to have. They provide customer support, and they're like your partner in crime, really. And I'm partnered with Paragon, and Paragon's a newer Minecraft specific channel network. It's not a channel, ran by Sebastian, who's the CEO. And there's some very popular YouTubers that are a part of that. You have O-Techers, the Hypercraft, Red Vector is a part of it too. And it's a very closed, it's very exclusive, I guess you could say. From what I heard from what Sebastian said, only about 5 to 2% of those, or 2 to 5% of those that actually apply for a actual partnership will be accepted. And that's because it started off YouTube networks, it started off as being Machinima. Machinima was the big, everyone wanted to get partnered with Machinima. Not everyone could. Only the big people were partnered with Machinima. Only the people that were like very popular on YouTube at the time. And being partnered back in 2011 was very different because now anyone can get partnered. But back then you had to, do very well to get partnered. I mean, it took a lot of time and money, and it took a lot of time, really. And I got partnered in 2011, and I was right at the cusp of really, let's say, where they peaked at. 2011 was definitely where they peaked at. And since then, they kind of really went downhill, Machinima. They were partnering everyone left and right. They reduced the amount of money you'd get based off of your advertisements, and you were locked into a contract. That means there was no way you could get out of a contract. There were ways you could get out of that contract, but some ways that I got out of it were completely unethical. My contract that I signed in 2012 was to end this November, so November 2015. It was a 3-year contract, and 3 years on YouTube is a very, very long time. I mean, 3 years ago, Jerome, ASF, Palmerator, these people were much, much smaller. Your channel grows a lot, and it can grow a lot very quickly. So anything can happen on YouTube, really. And what happened is that when my channel got hacked in December, the guy who hacked it tried changing my payment options. So instead of Machinima contacting me, trying to get my channel back since I was one of their partners, they disconnected me from their channel network. They completely cut me off and they said, we're terminating your contract immediately. You are not part of Machinima anymore. Do not contact us as far as your channel being hacked. We are no way involved. And that is probably the biggest dick move that any company could take, especially for a customer who has been partnered with you for 3 years, or almost 3 years. Absolutely ridiculous. It was disgusting what Machinima did back in December. And you know what? I'm actually kind of happy that I'm not partnered with them anymore because they're an absolute shit company. So if you are partnered with Machinima, I don't know what to tell you. Try and get out of that contract by any means necessary. And, I mean, I can't talk about the contract legally that was signed, but I can tell you that there are so many other networks that provide twice the amount of equity they get off of the ads, and it's just ridiculous. I'm very happy with Paragon right now. I think they got a great network going on. Everything between the customer support to the features that are provided, they provide server deals, they provide all these exclusive deals and bonuses and coupons that you really wouldn't get with another network, and it's just really how it is. And I'm happy that I'm with them, and I'm happy that there are also a lot of high quality other Minecraft YouTubers that are with them as well. And it just kind of gives you back that sense of what a real network is supposed to be like on YouTube. Especially me, who has been on YouTube for so long, I've seen quite a few transitions between some of these big companies that going from a very top quality type of, I don't know why this guy's, well, everyone's lagging so much right now, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I've seen a lot of transitions. So I guess that concludes this video, guys. Make sure to check out play.bytemc.net to go play some Prison with me, guys. Hopefully, we're very, very close. We're 98%. So once we sell this next batch, next episode, we should be at or rank D. Hopefully you guys got some better insight on how the whole YouTube network stuff works. And until then, guys, have a wonderful day. Go make sure to check out the server. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you thought that the advice and the story that I gave you was insightful or might benefit you in the future. Leave your comments in the comment section below on who you guys are partnered with on YouTube, what servers you guys play on, and whatnot. And of course, until then, guys, make sure to check out and subscribe to my channel, Doki989, to stay up to date with the latest Minecraft content and everything else in between. Until then, guys, have a wonderful day. Peace.